So, this is the second week on the rules of letting go. My last video, we talked about the choices that you made. They were not wrong. They were the choice that you made at the time, and you really believed it, so of course they're right. So maybe they didn't go the way you intended, you wanted to go, but here you are. And today is rule number 2 of ways to let go, and that is those who blame you are not happy. These are the people that are generally having a low self-esteem, so they try to show dominance over other people by pointing out something that they deem to be wrong with you. Perhaps your weight, your job, the education that you decided to choose. And they do this because they are not happy with who they are. So you've always known, if I'm not happy, then nobody else is going to be happy around me, right? See, the thing with casting blame on others can go either way. It could be people blaming you. It could be you blaming others. But the moment you blame, you've turned away from the vibrational happiness. So what if you simply dared not to blame those who choose to blame you? We can't have a tit-for-tat blame game going on around here. You know, it's what you feel for that moment. But if you didn't divide yourself from whatever degree of happiness you have in your life by blaming those who are blaming you. So this is how we begin to break the cycle of the abuse in our lives. It is how we assist the world in no longer requiring violence to be aware of the pain that so many people are in need of processing. Where this kind of gets confusing is seeing people in relative states of happiness, where they tend to blame in only areas where they are not truly fulfilled. Those who are unhappy with their work, they blame co-workers. Those who are unhappy with their home, they blame their partners or their children. Those who are unhappy in their past, they blame their family. And those who lack confidence blame their circumstances. Those who lack self-worth, they blame themselves. So we see how this kind of rolls along on how blame is and how it shows unhappiness. So no matter the projection or accusation, instead of blaming others, we need to learn forgiveness. Forgiveness says, I'm sorry that your unhappiness causes you to be this way with me. That's all we have to do, is to show forgiveness. Those who are happy are much more willing to forgive. So therefore, it is that cultivation of forgiveness that allows you to recognize and to feel and to demonstrate the happiness that is always within you. So you have to learn to see through the eyes of others to get that forgiveness. You know, and it's not necessarily your apology. As I've spoken about before, forgiveness is for you, right? It's not for the other person. It is for you to start to heal on your own personal level. And forgiveness is also not a way of justifying the cruel behavior. It is a way of refusing to store someone else's unhappiness in your own body. And this causes mistreatment in your body if you do not give up and give that forgiveness. So you really have to learn forgiveness. And in forgiveness, I am set free. That is a mantra that you should really know, something you should really remember. I know I've done a lot of things wrong in my life, and, well, they weren't actually wrong at the time, now were they? But people may not have wanted to forgive me, or maybe they blame me for certain things. Maybe I blame myself for those things as well. But I have learned that to say that mantra to myself, in forgiveness, I am set free. And if it's towards somebody else where I cast blame, I could say, in forgiveness of others, I am set free. So let us not cast blame. There's enough going around, enough tit for tat. There's enough, you can see it on the news all the time. People blame politicians, one another for their races, for other religions. You know, we're always blaming each other. Well, we're never looking towards inside. Find the healing within myself first, and then I could reach out to others to help them to heal. So let us not cast blame. Say to yourself, I allow those who blame and have wronged me to be forgiven. I forgive others. I am set free. So let me say it one more time so you can remember, because it's very important. Say to yourself, and you can put it in any words that you want, but say, I allow those who blame and have wronged me to be forgiven. I am forgiving of others. I am set free. You can't be living these lives. It's just, when we cast blame and hate and unforgiveness, it just builds up inside, and it just destroys you, and it causes more blame and more hate and unruliness throughout the world. So start one person at a time. Start with yourself, and then reach out to another, and they will do the same. Have a blessed day.